Cindy Corpaz, and I own a travel consulting service company, a travel agency that specializes in helping people travel with food allergies. And we've had our travel agency, An Easy Journey, for the past 8 years because I've been, for 23 plus years now, a food allergy mom. And I always say, if we can travel, you probably can too, because we have peanut allergies, tree nut allergies, legumes, soy anaphylactic food allergies, shellfish anaphylactic as well as now we've got dairy and meat intolerances. So I always say, if we can travel, you probably can too. So this is a brand new channel for us, Food Allergy Travels and Life. And it's the same as our Facebook group. We have a private Facebook group called Food Allergy Travels and Life. Join us over there where we answer every single one of your traveling with food allergies questions. All right, let's get into it. This is my greatest fear, actually. And we've traveled all over the world many, many times the past 23 years with, again, all of our multiple anaphylactic food allergies. So again, if we can do it, you probably can too. We just need to do it a little bit differently. We need to prep a little bit and we need to prepare. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm gonna break this out into 3 different sections. First, before you fly, day of flying, and then your return home. So before you fly, do a little research. You can do it in our group, you can do it on the internet, you can find out what different airlines' policies are, whether it's domestic here in the US or international. All airlines have slightly different policies, some have very different policies. Make sure you're okay with the airline's policies. And when you book, make sure you note your food allergies in the descriptor. If you have a food allergy, if you have a food allergy travel agent like us, that's what we do for you. But you can do it yourself as well. Just either contact the airline or make sure it's in the record locator so they know you have anaphylactic food allergies. Some airlines have it's a drop-down box like peanut or tree nut or shellfish or something like that. A lot of them aren't. So always note it on your boarding, on your booking, and then make sure you choose a good time. The earlier in the day, it's cleaner. I'll just tell you that the last flight we had, we were coming home from California and we were actually in business class and there was like lobster or crab bisque or something. But again, we have shellfish allergies and you wouldn't think this would be all over the tray table in business class, but it was. So it can happen. We've seen peanuts and tree nuts. We've seen all kinds of stuff on planes. I'm sure you've seen all kinds of stuff on planes as well. All right, so that means we need to prepare ahead of time. Take the earliest flight you can because it'll be cleaner. When you get to the airport, arrive early and be kind to the gate agent, right? We're all in this together. There's lots of us that have food allergies. We always try to be really kind and just let the gate agent know, like, hey, we have food allergies. Is it okay to pre-board? We have never been denied. Always have your EpiPens and your allergy meds on you. Never, never, never pack them like I did our first trip 23 years ago in our checked luggage. Have multiple of these. Have you carry one, your husband or wife carries one, if your child's old enough, they can carry one. Have multiple because you never ever know. The more, the merrier, right? You'll never need them if you have them. So always know where these are, your allergy meds. Let the gate agent know you want to pre-board. What we do is, as I said, we're getting ready to go to Europe. We have these bags that we make every single trip. It says going to Europe, and then I have one that says coming home from Europe. And so what we do is we put disposable gloves, disinfecting wipes, because hand sand doesn't get rid of the allergy protein. So you need disinfecting wipes. We board, we put on the gloves, we wash down everything, seat belts, window shades, tray tables. We do ours and our family members. If we do not have anyone sitting next, or we don't know the person sitting next to us, we do theirs as well because you've pre-boarded. So nobody knows their stuff is really clean. We also have a seat cover that we get. Links are here. We've used ours for 23 years now. It's great. My daughter loves it. It makes her feel so much better. The cover is clean. We wash it when we get to wherever we are. We put it back on at the end. We wear long sleeves because she's touch allergic to different allergens, and we wear long pants. So those are some of our top tips for getting to the airport and pre-flying. Okay, so day of, make sure you have plenty of snacks. We'll do a different video for that, how we actually pack our backpack cooler, that people are sick of me saying it, backpack cooler. You need one. You can take it to the beach, you can take it hiking. You'll use this all year long. You won't just use this flying. Okay, so these are our snack bags. These things work for us, and these are just snacks. We also do our flight time. Let's say our flight time's 8 hours plus 24. Because you never know if you're delayed, if your flight gets canceled. My daughter was recently on a solo flight from the US to Dubai, and then Dubai, she had in flight to Mumbai and then a further destination in India. And her flight leaving Dubai was late, so she got into Mumbai late and missed the connecting flight. So she had to spend the night in Mumbai. But she was great because we had packed plenty of foods. So we'll go over what we can take. And again, if you want to put the solid, it has to be solidly frozen ice packs. In the US, as long as it's solidly frozen, it is good. In case, we had one time somebody said it wasn't solidly frozen, they took it and threw it away. In our little bag, we have extra Ziploc bags. So once you get past security, go to like a McDonald's, a Burger King, and ask if you can buy some ice from them. And that should last you in your backpack cooler because they're insulated. So that will keep all your food safe. And some of the foods that we have, you're gonna really love, and they don't require refrigeration, but they're actual meals, so you won't feel left out. Okay, so day of, you're talking to the gate, you're cleaning your seat, you're gonna have a medical alert bracelet, or if you're flying by yourself, especially, or on your phone, make sure you have medical information, and let the flight attendant know where your EpiPens and everything is. Maybe just say, hey, if I have these things happen, this needs to happen, so that they have some idea. They'll probably be freaked out, but that's okay. We're working on training them next. Okay, so you've alerted the crew, you've got your own food, you've got snacks, you are good. Enjoy your trip, enjoy the flight. So you've had a great time on your vacation, and now you're getting ready to fly back home. So you have to just do everything in reverse. However, you have to know what you can bring back into the US or into the country you're coming back into. Even places like Hawaii, which is part of the US, obviously, and the Caribbean, like St. John, St. Thomas, Puerto Rico, you can't bring certain foods back in. We were just in the Caribbean, we were just in St. Thomas, and my husband's sandwich had ham on it, and I didn't even realize that. So Customs and Immigration took it and threw it away. So he doesn't have any food allergies, so we could get him something at the airport. But just understand what the requirements are. When we come back from Italy, which we are going to soon, we know we have to eat all of the pork products on the plane before we get to Dallas because we don't want them taking it away. Be careful with fruit, veg, soft cheeses, and meats like pork products. Okie dokie. Onward we go. So you're doing everything in reverse. You've got your extra snacks and foods. You've got your bag to disinfect and wipe off everything. You talk to the crew. Sometimes people have asked us for a doctor's note, especially internationally. We've only had it happen once, but clients have had this happen. We had it happen in Paris. So make sure you have a doctor's note because some places, any kind of injectable like an EpiPen requires a doctor's note. So your allergist, I'm sure, will be happy to write that for you. Just ask in advance and get it on letterhead if you can. I'm sure this is not the first letter they've ever written, so they probably know. Just give yourself enough time to do that. All right, the other tip that as a travel consultant, you may or may not know is once you leave the US, your health insurance 100%, 99.9% of the time won't work. I have had somebody from the State Department that their health insurance works anywhere in the world, but that is an anomaly. You need absolutely need trip insurance that includes medical for pre-existing conditions. So when you first are looking at booking a flight or taking a trip, you need to look at either, we use Travel Guard and World Nomads. Links are here, Travel Guard, World Nomads. And you need, if you're going someplace outside the US that speaks a different language, you absolutely need translation cards. We use Select Wisely, Equal Eats, they're both fantastic. We have discounts here if you use our code in Easy Journey, and we'd be very appreciative. All right, again, we have a whole bunch more coming. Please like, subscribe, and follow us. And take a look in the description. If there's something that you see here that you agreed with, maybe didn't agree with, please let us know. We're always trying to make it better for all of us with food allergies. If you bring different safe snacks or different foods, if you've had a great airline or a really horrible one, we want to hear it all, okay? So let us know, leave a comment, like, subscribe. Ciao.